Those who have actually been on a street interview, what happened? I was walking downtown when this dude with a mic and a camera guy stopped me and said, "Hey, can we ask you a question for our TikTok show?" I looked like a raccoon who just crawled out of a bus exhaust pipe, greasy bun, mascara smudge, and a wrinkled Mondays Suck t-shirt I didn't even remember owning. But I was too polite or too sleep-deprived to say no, so I agreed. The guy grins and goes, "What's one lie you've told that you've never admitted to?" And I just froze. My brain entered fight or flight mode, chose neither, and crash-landed into chaos. So I said the first thing that popped into my head. I faked a British accent for an entire semester in college, and my roommate still thinks I'm from Manchester. The interviewer's jaw dropped. "Wait, are you serious?" I nodded solemnly like I was at the Queen's funeral. I even watched Peppa Pig to practice. I ate beans on toast. I called my laptop a lappy. I committed. I added that I slipped once while drunk and shouted, "Go Pack Go" during a Packers game, but I told her I was mocking Americans. I don't know where that creativity came from, but they were eating it up. He laughed so hard the camera shook. Then he gave me a fist bump and walked off to the next person. I didn't think much of it. Just another weird Tuesday in the city. Until 2 weeks later, when my phone started blowing up. My cousin sent me a clip and said, "Why are you lying on the internet?" I watched in horror as my crusty, unshowered self appeared on screen, telling my fake accent story like I was auditioning for Bridgerton. The video had over 3 million views, 500K likes, and comments like, "This girl deserves her own show. The commitment is insane," and British people shaking RN. I laughed it off, until my actual college roommate, Vanessa, sent me a DM that just said, "I knew it. I knew you were too obsessed with The Crown." I had to explain that the whole thing was made up on the spot, but that only made things worse. Now Vanessa tells everyone I'm a pathological improv artist. But here's the kicker. She then admitted that she did something similar in high school. She faked a French accent for 2 months to get out of a gym class and convinced the sub she was a foreign exchange student named Colette. I mean, soulmates, right? So we made a pact. If either of us ever gets stopped again, we pick a new accent and fully commit. Next time it's Scottish. I'm going in as Morag, a librarian from the Highlands with 7 cats and a deep hatred for Kindles. The best part? We actually practiced the accents on random people in coffee shops. We once convinced a guy at a farmer's market that Vanessa was the Duchess of Luxembourg visiting incognito. He offered to give us a tour of his goat farm for royalty. We politely declined. Now we have a group chat called The Accent Archives, where we rank all our lies from least to most convincing. And get this. Last week, a girl DM'd me on Instagram saying she used my Peppa Pig lie in her street interview and got invited to a panel on creative storytelling at her college. Somewhere out there, the fake British legacy lives on. And me? I've officially decided that if lying in street interviews ever becomes a career path, I'm running for CEO. And just when I thought the story was over, my mom called and said, "Are you actually British?" I had to sit her down and explain everything while she tried not to laugh choke on her Diet Coke. Now every time we visit family, she introduces me with, "This is my daughter. She's famous on the internet for being a fake Brit." And somehow that's become my new personality. Honestly, I don't hate it.